Okay, so we shall begin the open-ended question, right? So looking at this, we know that this is about the different cell parts. Okay, question number 29. So how we're going to do this is we'll have everyone do one by one. Okay, we'll go through one by one. Everyone answer one question. That means you will do like maybe A, B, or C, you know. Yeah. Okay, is that all right? Does that sound like fun? No, why? Okay, I got a better idea, right? So let's say if we do the wheel, that's simple. We only have this one we do it. No, it's secondary school. Do or skip. Is it? No. What? But that's troublesome, right? Yeah. Yes, it has. Which one is the time? It's all right.
Put the time, don't put the time to find.
No, I just want to like roll the dice, okay?
No, do right. You definitely like the.
Yeah. Okay, we do this way, right? Okay, so Megan's turn. Skip or do? We do. Yes. That's it. Okay, no skipping. I mean, let luck decide whether you gotta do. Okay, come, question. So you do the whole thing, okay? Question number 29. Yeah, no, don't wanna. Too troublesome, too troublesome. We gotta spend 2 seconds every time here. Don't. Okay, come, 29. You know how many times I gotta spin this?
Yeah.
I gotta spend this 30 times, you know. 30 times times 2 seconds is 1 minute. You know? I waste 1 minute spinning this thing. You know? Okay, now come. A, based on the result, what is the main difference between the functions of y and z? Y, look at y has cell wall, chloroplast. Z has cell wall but no chloroplast. Yeah. Wait, what is it again? Cell, That's all? Oh, okay. So basically, you see, they're asking about the difference between the function. So you can just say that cell Y can make food. Okay, cell Y can make food for the plant through photosynthesis, whereas cell D cannot. Okay, simple as that. Because that's not about the function. It's not about the function, okay? Is that right? So they're talking about function. So just say a function and don't say that oh, this thing has chloroplast, this one don't have. Okay, no, that's description. They're not asking you to describe. You see, there's this thing called the command word. Command is a function, and they want the difference between the function. Can you see? Develop, is it okay? Cell Y can make food for the plant through photosynthesis, whereas cell Z cannot. Okay, these are parts of a plant cell. I think. Did they say plant cell? No, they didn't say. Okay, so you don't have to use the one for the plant. They never say it's plant, right? You just say cell one can move food through photosynthesis, whereas cell Z cannot. Next one. State a characteristic of cell K, which shows that it's taken from the same group as cell X. So look at X, right? X is nucleus, cell membrane, cytoplasm. Okay, so the characteristics of cell K is that it does not have a cell wall, correct? Okay, so cell K does not have a cell wall. Just like. Good. Oh, do you find a new wall? No? New wall? No? Okay, very new. Okay, got it. Cell K does not have cell wall, just like that, right? So far, very easy, okay? Nothing exciting here. Okay, next one, question number 30. All right, give it an option, okay? Skip. Next. Previous. Okay. This one is you do, skip. Then next person do means you made any person. Wait. After him, then the previous person do, right? Well, that's not bad. Okay, this is for Tristan. Oh man, why is so lucky? Okay, Kenny, it's yours. Don't worry, your time will come, huh? Alright, come, 38. The pollen grains from during process J. D? Oh, D, yeah, D. Very good. So let me type it out, alright? The pollen grain D will land on A. Okay, but that's not all. Because process J is pollination. Pollination, is it just pollen grain fly on one side? That's all? That's all? That's all? Is that all? Is that all? Just pollen grain fly there, then is that the end of pollination? That's not the end of pollination, okay? So you gotta talk about the entire pollination process. So after landing on A, what happens? Yeah, no, I know, but after land there, what will it do? The stigma will grow a what? The pollen grain will grow a tube. Okay, so pollen grain or a tube will grow the pollen grain and reach to the ovule. Okay, right, because process J is just pollination, this thing come here, going down, and if it reaches the ovule, right, that is fertilization. So we don't need to talk about fertilization, right? So they say before fertilization. So before fertilization is pollination. All right, so this is the process of pollination. That's where the pollen grain goes from the, in this case, D to A, then a tube grows down to try to reach the ovule. Okay, next one. X and Y contain a lot of nectar. Explain how both flowers are likely to be pollinated. Yes, can you again? Yeah, insect. Okay. But you didn't explain though. Did you just write one word insect? Okay. Did you just write one word insect? Cannot lah. If you just write one word insect. Yeah. A tube will grow from the pollen grain. Well, what do you mean? Yes, you will ask a question. Stigma? Grow from where? Let me see. Let me show you the tube. Okay. Pollination. Tube. Okay. So you see this thing? Pollen grain land here, right? Then you can see the tube will go in. and try to reach the ovule. Once it reaches the ovule, that's where you get pollination. Fertilization. But the process of the pollen grain coming here and this tube growing down, right, is pollination. Okay, so it doesn't grow from the stigma, right? It comes from the pollen grain. It's tube, it's called the pollen tube anyway. Okay, right? So the tube comes from the pollen grain. You see that? Huh? Come from the pollen grain. Okay. So next one. So anyway, for this answer, right, you cannot just write insect, no? Because you need to explain. Even though you are correct, okay, that yeah, you know, the insect will be the one that pollinates the flower, but why? So we, you know, because it's explained, so we have the start and ending, right? We start with they have, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so they will be okay. They would be pollinated by insects. Okay, why insects? Because so we talk about the nectar. The nectar, the sweet nectar will attract the insects, and the pollen grains would start. Okay, so you need to explain how the nectar attracts the insects, because they will be, the insects use the pollen grain as food. Okay, they need the pollen grain as food, and therefore the pollen grains will be stuck to their body. That's it. That's it, right? Simple. It's just 1 mark. 1 mark. So just simple explanation will do. Is that right? Okay, yes. All right, no question. Next. Okay. Don't worry, we wait for everyone. Don't worry. It's not a choo-choo train. You rush and try to do everything. Okay, done. Next. Wait, what's this? This is volume. Oh, no wonder no sound. Okay. Okay, so Jobel's turn, right? So whether you do, next person do. If you skip, that's. No one skip, then the next person will press the thing again. Right, okay. So Jobel, you do the next one. Huh? No, what you can't can it again? Cannot. Next round, okay? No. Okay, so next one, Jobel. Release. Okay, so this is done for you, so that's fine. W is done. And now looking at this, right? Obviously, we know W will take a longer time to land, right? Because it has one more wing as compared to V, and the wings are bigger than V as well. Okay, so which fruit will have a high chance of the seeds germinating? Jobel. Yes, there's a full marks. Full marks, okay? Full marks answer. So the answer is fruit W. Okay, now explain your answer. So she started off with it has, I'm going to write in point form, right? It has what? Bigger wings, right? Is it bigger wings or bigger exposed surface area for its wings? All right. Okay, therefore it will fly further than parent plant. Okay, I'm going in point form. Therefore, now if it flies further than parent plant, what happens? From, sorry, not further than, further from parent plant, right? So parent plant further means less overcrowding. Okay, less overcrowding means can higher chance of so more nutrients or space. And therefore, you see, we always end with therefore higher chance of germination. All right. So you can word it in your way, but the sequence, this is a 2-part question. We will explain. So we start with it has a bigger exposed surface area with wings, fly further, less overcrowding, more space, high chance of germination. The ending will always be how come the seeds have a higher chance of germinating. Because you must end with this. A lot of students they will just say and then they stop here. Really stop here. But it doesn't explain why they will have a higher chance of germination. Right? So we have a higher chance of germination because there are more nutrients or more space, more food, right? Whatever for it to grow. Okay? And yes. Okay, next one. Question. Wait, this is another question number 3. Wait, what? Oh, that's the second part of the first question. Okay, next question. Right, this one Ashton's turn, right? Well, the music goes. Okay, mute this thing. All right. What is this? Well, so lucky. Thanks to you. What the heck? Next is wait, is it Jennifer or Kristen? Kristen. Yay! So lucky, so. Right, 31. Explain why more blood is carried to the muscle when Melvin is exercising. Now, this is another typical question, okay? I don't know why you love to ask this. Why more blood when exercising? So you must start with when Melvin is exercising, okay? Come. Present. Come, present. So we start with when Melvin is exercising, come. Melvin. Okay, what happened? Next. Okay, I wrote the whole thing, right? Yes, Princess. When he's exercising, what happens? What happens to his muscle? Does it use more or less? More. The muscle will use more oxygen. Very good. Is it only oxygen? And what else does the muscle need when Melvin is exercising? Is it only oxygen? Nutrients, okay? Nutrients or energy, right? Okay, so but you see, we still haven't explained why more blood is carried. Yeah, I know. We already said this one. We'll use more oxygen energy. What? Vigorous. Okay, but what's the next line? Exciting. Muscle will use more oxygen and nutrients. So yeah, so the heart will pump faster to circulate blood to the muscle. Therefore, more blood is carried to the muscle. Alright, so that's the reason. Can you see that? When he's exercising, he will use more oxygen and nutrients. So to supply this oxygen nutrients, the heart pump faster, and because the heart pump faster, now we got more blood to the muscle. You got it? Most students will say, "Oh, need more oxygen and nutrients," but that doesn't explain how come more blood. You know what I mean? It's an answering technique, right? So for science, we do a lot of answering technique. You need more blood. How come more blood? Oh, because the heart pump faster, right? Therefore, there's more blood. Okay. Okay, next one, Princeton. Why is not advisable for Melvin to run after having a heavy meal? Princeton. Why he shouldn't run? So we got to look at this table, right? So while exercising, can you see the blood go to muscle? Is there any blood in the stomach? Have cannot be no blood. No blood in the stomach, we die already. Okay. Any blood in the brain? Yeah, right. Have you experienced no blood in brain before, anyone? Dead brain. No. It's called blackout. Blackout. Anyone experience? Yeah, Jeff. What happened to you? That you fell asleep. Fell asleep is not blackout. No. I mean, yeah, in a way it's blackout. I'm talking about like you're standing and then suddenly you see fuzzy thing, and then after that suddenly it's like someone switch off the switch, then it's black, then you will fall down. And then immediately once you fall down, right, you wake up again. How come? Coma. No. Coma is like lie down and then wake up. Maybe it's because the reason. Okay, have I experienced that? Yes, in the army, right? We need to, parade. You need to stand there for long hours and you don't do anything. When you stand there for long hours, the blood cannot come out to the brain, right? So not enough blood come up, and then you black out a while. Once you fall down, right, immediately, because now you're lying flat, the blood can flow to the brain very fast, and then you wake up again. Okay. What? Yeah. So one trick is to wriggle your toes. They'll teach you must wriggle your toes. Why? So you have blood circulation. So the blood will move. You need the blood to keep moving. Okay, that's one trick that you do. So anyway, why is it not advisable for Melvin to run after having a heavy meal? Vincent, you haven't answered yet. Why? What's 盲肠炎 in English? I don't know. Appendicitis. Stitches, yeah, appendicitis. Do you know what's appendicitis? Anyone had appendicitis before? You know. Appendicitis. Appendix pain. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, you can't. Yeah, you shouldn't run immediately after you have food. Okay, why? Have you wrong? Yeah. Good. Right. So, but if you drink water, you run, you feel pain. It's not appendicitis. Okay, that is because you have your whole stomach is full of water, right? Then you go and run, right? Can you imagine this thing go up down? What happened? Okay, your stomach is held by what? Muscle, no? Then you go doing. What happened to this muscle? Pain, you know what I mean? Pain, right? Appendicitis is not this. Appendicitis is, imagine this is your intestine, okay? So this is intestine. Then there's this little part in your intestine. This tiny little thing, food is supposed to pass through. But because you keep jumping, right? Then some food fall inside. Yeah. So this little thing, some food fall inside, and then you see while the rest of the food goes through, the food is stuck inside here. Inside the appendix. Okay, this area in your intestine, okay? Like stuck inside here. Then when the food is stuck inside here, it corrodes. Yes. What? Corrode, decay. You put a piece of bread outside for a long time, what happens? Corrode, decay, rotten, the food rotten, right? So the food inside here gets rotten, yes.
What's the appendix for?
It has no use on.
Can't you just like cut it off?
Exactly. So if you have appendicitis, this thing happen, you go to the hospital, the doctor will poke the thing through your stomach, go and to your appendix and then chop it away. Yes. I've not gotten it before, but one of my students, long time ago, right? He had lunch, no, he had dinner, and then he went to do cartwheel. You know cartwheel? So you go round a couple of times. The next day he had appendicitis. So can you imagine when you go round, there's a high cartwheel, cartwheel, like go circle. So food fell inside, So when food fell inside, it doesn't move on, right? And then decay here. He has to go hospital for 2 weeks, right? Chop all this thing. And you must wait for it to heal, right? So, but it's no big deal because it's a useless part of the body. We don't need appendix, okay? We have no idea. It's like, why do you need earlobe? Why do you have earlobe? Fashion. What's the purpose of earlobe? Earlobe, this one. What's the purpose of earlobe? Why do I need earlobe? To get infection. You understand, right? So it's the same, okay? This appendix, I have no idea. Okay, doctor also don't know how come human beings got appendix, right? This is painful. If it goes inside there, right? They gotta cut off the thing. Anyway, back to here. Step answer, Princeton. Why not advisable, right? Is it to prevent him from getting appendix? Partially, yes, but we cannot answer that, right? Because here this is about what? Blood. It's about the blood, right? Can you see what happens when he just finished eating? Okay, can you see what happens when he's exercising? Is there enough blood to the stomach? No. And then a lot of the blood go to the muscle. So if there's less blood in the stomach, what happens to him? Who is talking? Is that you? Yes, Mr. Come, waiting for you. What? Then he need to cut his appendix. No, okay, we gotta talk in terms of the blood flow, right? So, so we start with after having a meal, heavy meal, there is less blood. Hence, the rate of digestion and absorption will be slower, therefore not advisable for him to run. Okay. Right. So it's about the rate of digestion and absorption, because for the digestive system to carry out its function, it needs blood, right? It's just like muscle, You want the muscle to work, right? It needs blood. You want your digestive system to work, it needs blood. You want your brain to work, you need blood, right? A lot of my secondary school students always say that the brain not working. I say, the only time your brain is not working when you don't have blood flow. Okay. How do you know when you don't have blood flow to your brain? Yeah, you can't think, right? And then you cannot see because your eyeballs attached to the brain. Do you know that? Your eyeballs are directly attached to the brain. Like your eyeballs are an extension of the brain. It's like brain and you eyeball. Can you pull the what? Oh, that's a very good question. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. You know Egyptians? Mummy, right? Mummy, you know mummy? Yeah, mummy. To become mummy, right? First thing is you must remove all internal organs. So a brain is an internal organ, right? But at the same time, you cannot chop the head, no? So how do they take out the brain? Pull from where? No. Yeah, the nose. Yeah, Egyptian, right? So don't think that you want to be a king, right? In the Egyptian, in the olden days, right? It's not small. They put the whatever thing inside the metal thing, then they'll go and then mash the brain. They become like liquid. Then everything come up through the nose. Then they put chili inside. Put chili inside. Spices, okay? Don't you know? Wait, you never read about how to mummify mummies or not? Yeah, you read about it, right? Yeah. Yeah. They put spices, put salt, put chili, put pepper, everything inside. So the whole mummy is full of chili and spices. So that it will not decay, right? Because bacteria hate all this stuff, right? Yeah. Mala mummy, yeah. Okay, go and read about that, right? It's quite interesting. So why do they do that? Huh? Do you know why? Huh? Because the king hopes that in 10,000 years later, he will be alive again. They want to keep the body intact.
The brain?
No more brain. So got no brain, okay, but full of body. Right? Yeah. So that they believe that 10,000 years later they will be alive again. Hey, what's this? I don't know. Egypt, okay? Yeah, so they keep themselves inside here, so they believe that 10,000 years later, they open up and then they'll come back alive because their body is still there. That's what they hope in the olden days. What? Images, these images, Then?
Why is the last one so short?
I don't know.
Why did it cost $470?
I have no idea. Mommy. Images, right? Oh, yeah, this fake one. Yeah, so these are the real stuff, right? So you see the skin and everything is still there because got a lot of chili inside. Okay, chili, spices, pepper, salt, whatever stuff, but no brain. No more brain. Okay, this is a real thing, right? Real thing. So everything is preservative like that, 酸梅. Right, preserve inside there, but no brain. Everything is dug out. You see, so quite well preserved, right? But empty one inside.
No brain.
No brain. No organs, no heart, nothing. Lungs all don't have. There, they wrap it up, they put chili, right? No, animals don't like chili. Only human beings eat chili. Okay? Animals don't eat chili. So they preserve everything inside here like that. Okay? Of course, okay, I don't know. I never seen one alive. Unless it's in the movies, okay? Right. So you see, it's very well preserved. Okay, everything well preserved. All right. Yeah, it's weird, okay, but it's their religion. Okay, next one. With Jerapa, do you do skip or next person? There's always a chance, right? Let's go. Hey, do on the spot, okay? Come. Jane, prepare the setups, investigate digestion of meat cube. Which variable was changed as part of the experiment? It's very obvious, very obvious. Is it the size? Are you sure it's the size? Yeah, I see he helped us. Right, it's that. It's the expo service area. The amount of expo area of meat in contact liquid. Okay, so this is the variable. This one change. So how chewing food affects the real digestion? So you see, start with so you start with what? Chew. When food is chewed. Evans? Huh? It is broken down into smaller pieces and what happens? No, there's one more step.
Scenario.
No, there's one more step. You break down in smaller pieces, so?
Digest.
No, there's one more step.
Purple can be exposed.
Purple can be.
Purple can be exposed.
Very close, very close.
The food is exposed now.
What do we say here? The amount of increases, yeah. So the amount of exposed phase increases. This will increase the rate. Okay. Okay, copy first. Give me a second. All right, let's go. Okay, which line JK represents the growth of the roots? Okay, wait. Wait, how about the answer? The roots. Wait, he placed some seeds X in the container with moist. J, very good. Yeah, because the roots always, I only had the root growth first, right? In order for the plant take in water during germination. Okay, but you got it correct, huh? J. No wonder you don't sing song. Because you know how to do. You know how to do. Hey, this one also done already. Draw online. Yeah, done. Right, then finish. Right, because the mass of the seedling will decrease, right, as time increases, as it gets smaller. So downward. Sorry, what? Cannot see it. Okay, so B1 is done. Okay, next. Right, ready? Next one. Oh, give a reason. What? Oh, why is it decreasing as time goes by? Yeah, very good. Okay, so as the you said that as the plant grows, as the seed grows, as the plant grows, it uses energy. The seed leaves, which stores food, and the size of the seed increase as its food is used. Okay, just a simple one mark, right? You see, there are several ways to answer this, right? You can say that, oh, because the seed leaf stores food, so as it is being used up, it will become smaller and smaller, right? Easy? Ready? Next one. Is that the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's another question. All right, so it's Kenny's turn. Kenny must give him. Really? Kenny must give him a previous person. Because it's done one already. Okay, ready, let's go. Oh, yay! Go bell. Oh, sorry. Come, please. There's combination. How you copy that? No, not copy that. Copy that. Yeah. Oh, too many. Do not, let's keep going, okay? Don't know. So far, you all understand the start and end technique. You know how it works. It's very easy, right? Just identify what they want. You know, at the beginning they have this, therefore it leads to that. Okay. Okay. You know do? We say skip what? Did we skip you? Did we skip you?
No, it's okay.
You skip Kenny. Oh, so come to your turn. You can always sing a song. Oh, we skip you again. Action. Action. What? You want him to sing a song? You sing a song with Echo. Alright. Sing a song alone. Okay? You're gonna choose a song. What song you want to sing?
Why did me?
You say you want what? Then you just say you want to sing a song. Hey. He can't sing a song with you. What is this? Okay, look at this, right? Look at this. Okay, so this is about different thickness, right? Light pass through. So obviously they're testing what light can pass through things like transparent object, translucent a little bit, right? Opaque object means cannot pass through, right? So you see all this different stuff. So what is the minimum number of sheets material Z required for the? Is it for the light pass through? The amount of light recorded. He wants to use it to wrap the outer wall of a. Oh no. Okay, he doesn't want light to pass through. He don't want light. Don't want light. The amount of light recorded. Wait. Has a few sheets 2 mm. He wants to use it to wrap the outer so that no light can enter. No light can enter. So if you use 1 mm, you must be careful, you know. This one is math, this is not science. This is math. Your answer is wrong. This is math. Right, let's give it another chance. You got to think in terms of math. 2 is correct. Yeah. At first I also thought 4. And then after that I started reading this. You see, this thickness is in terms of mm. So this is 4 mm. Each piece is 2 mm. Yeah, 2 pieces. Right? So the answer is not 4. Just like you say 4. So must use 2 pieces. It's math. Yeah. Okay, what is another important property of Z that makes it suitable to be used to wrap? What's so special about Z? No light pass through. Okay, so the other property is not stated here, right? So you gotta imagine. What is another thing that's important? You must wrap, right? Wrap. And use metal. Cannot. Troublesome, right? I know aluminum is used for can because no. They're saying which property. What? When something can like that, what does it mean? we give him. It's not letter F.
Flexibility.
Yeah. Flexibility. Oh man. Okay, so why flexibility is important? Because it needs to be wrapped around the bottle. Okay, so just write this down. Okay, it needs to be wrapped around the bottle, so it has to be flexible. Got it? If it's not flexible, it cannot be wrapped, even though light doesn't pass through. Okay, but all right. Needs to be wrapped around the bottle. Next one. It's the same question. Why is it so complicated? What's this? Light, red, what? Light, what? Oh, okay. Explain how the car park sensor works. Action. You can choose to sing a song. I don't know. Let's sing a song. Do you know? Do you know?
You just say like the song.
Wait, wait. Are you singing a song now? Where? I heard some A, B, C. That's not a song, man. Wait, do you know how it works?
Yes, I know.
I don't know. Ashton, what's Ashton? I'm looking for a keyword, right? It starts with letter O.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're helping him, huh? So the keyword is opaque, okay? So can you put it in your sentence to answer this question? Calm, action. Opaque, okay. So the what? It blocks the light, so the sensor cannot sense the light, and therefore you will turn red color. That's all. Yeah, okay, something like that, right? So yeah, so the keyword is the car is opaque, which means light cannot pass through. Yeah, hence the sensor will not detect the light. Yeah, and it will signal the color, the light to become red. Okay, something like that. Basically, it's just don't allow light to pass through, so the sensor cannot detect. Therefore, it becomes red. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes they give wrong information. Okay, because got dirt.
It's underground. So
Yeah.
that's not much, but anyway.
Sometimes got dirt, you know. The dirt blocks the light. Yeah, I know.
You know the sign outside the 600 is it like real?
They try to be accurate, okay, but sometimes there's system failure, right? Can you see? Can you see? Yeah. You know which is the coolest car park I've ever used? It's the one in Jewel. No, Jewel. You know why it's so special? They will, huh? Not only do they have the this light thing, they also tell you exactly where you park your car. Then they will show you the path to your car. When you drive there, you park, right, and then you go eat or whatever, then you come back. Hey, where did I park my car? That's what happens to a lot of people, right? So they go to this thing, then they just press car plate number. Then they will show you turn left, turn right, go straight. Your car is there. Video cam. Every time your car enters, they'll capture picture, take a picture. So you will read the license plate number. No, Jewel, the Changi Airport. Yeah. Some condo have that as well. Yeah, they go open the back gantry, right? So you don't have to key in your name or IC number. Right, so they know who has come in and exactly where you park the car. You know, at which lot. Okay, it's you don't have seen before. Jewel car license recognition system. Something like that. They'll tell you where is it. Then you see, she's so surprised. Oh, buy my car. Then even have a picture of your car. No, it's not app. The shopping mall have this thing. Yeah, your car picture with it. They take a picture of every car, every vehicle that enters. Okay, then they'll know where is it. Right? Steal that car? Why would they steal that car? You need a key, you know. You barely cannot start. If your key is inside, you can't lock the car. Do you know that? Okay. Then there's a lot of what if, right? If you're playing with what if, there's a lot of scenario. What if inside got one big spider? Then the thief goes inside, oh, then he don't want to steal the car. What? Sing a song with Ethel. I don't know. What if you get this? What are you gonna do? Oh man! You're so lucky. Okay, so she won here. Yay! Arrange the three subs. Okay, let's look at this, right? So we have melting point, lowest to the highest. Right, you're supposed to put JKL. What are you doing? JK or L? Which one? Which one? LJK or KJL or what? What's solid liquid gas? Come on. K, wrong. Wait. Ethel. No, it's not GKL. Lowest melting point, L. Set L. Because it is a liquid at 0, right? That means the melting point is below 0. Below. Oh, then followed by what? J. Because the you see it's a liquid here, right? That means the melting point is between 0 and 50. Oh, this is difficult, okay? Put a star here. This is actually confusing, right? LJK, but it's fine, it's a good try. We were actually waiting for you to sing a song with yourself, okay? What is the difference between melting and evaporation? Solid to liquid, then evaporation is liquid to, yes, yeah, so just say that. Melting to. Okay, so it's just two different processes, right? One is solid to liquid. Really? Do I have fun? I told you, right, it's a skill. I learned this when I was in Sec 1. It's a skill. You must start with 10 fingers. What's the what? How many words? I don't know. But I only picked up this skill when I was in Sec 1 because our teachers were like, how come you're typing with 2 fingers? Huh? Yeah, some people use 3, right? Yeah, some use 3. So so our teacher is like, wow, y'all cannot survive with only 2 fingers typing. And then she got some people to come to our school and teach us typing. But nowadays you can do it online, it's very easy. Just go to online and search. Typing test. Typing.com, right? Typing test. Yeah, typing what? So you can come here, right? Welcome to the simple medium typing test. Let's take the test. What am I going to do? What? Okay, did you get the idea? Oh, my fingers are all over the place. Okay, you get the idea, right? So there's a typing course, okay? So just join the typing course.
No, you should dance pro.
So you just join them, right? They'll teach you what to do. Right? Then, yeah, the idea is then they'll teach you everything. They need to know. Yeah. It works. Yeah, it really works, right? It really works. It's very, very easy. Okay, after a while you'll be able to type super duper fast. Okay, next one. See, this is our favorite question. Such a reason for Kate's observation. Why did she see more water droplets outside cup A than cup B? Who's that? I thought. This is you? Yeah. Yes, come. This is my favorite question. You know why? Yeah, condensation. There are more here than here. Two different rules. Cup A is cooler or warmer? Warmer. Yeah. Warmer, more water vapor. This one warmer, right? So also not easy, right? So you have a difficult question actually. So we say that cup A was placed in a warmer room. So the warmer water vapor, the surrounding air came into contact with the cool to the surface of the cup, lost heat and condensed to form more water. So it was a warmer room. Now, if the temperature is almost similar, there's less condensation, then less water droplet. But now, because the room is warmer, so more condensation, more water droplet. Okay, that's the idea. Now we're then going to finish this. The water vapor, the warmer water vapor in the surrounding air came into contact with the cooler surface of the cup. So the reference is about the warmer water vapor. So the warmer water vapor lost heat and condensed to form more water droplets than B. Okay, so as I mentioned, right, condensation is a sure come out thing. So please note. Yeah, we're done, right? So yeah, okay. So please on there, I'll keep your paper, right? Next week we'll go through this again. Hopefully you can do much faster. Right? You're gonna sing a song? Yay! You're gonna sing a song again? Let's sing song. One time. Alright, so it's right there, okay? Okay, see you. You can leave your, if you want to bring back, it's fine, okay? If not, you can just